episode of 2012. Going to play the back nine. Those of you who watched me last week know I had a suspect day out there, shot 39 on the front, which was probably lucky to have it after the long layoff. Today we come out here right after a torrential rain, so it's going to be very wet out here, but Moccasin Bend drains very good. Even though it's by the river, rarely will that river ever get up, but there will be some wet spots here and there, but I'm sure the course will still play plenty good enough for us. So looking forward to getting out there and playing. Happy to be back here again. The guys here at Moccasin Bend, like I said last week, are so friendly and so accommodating. It is one of Golfsoup's favorite places to come play. And if you haven't visited this year, you need to come out here and see it. Be sure to give our local golf courses as much business as you can. Anyway, before we get to the first tee, I'm going to take at least one practice swing, hopefully today, and see if we can put up a little better round than we did last week. Tenth hole here at Moccasin Bend Golf Club, a par 3, 200 yards, actually about 203 from where we're playing it today. This is a hole that traditionally I'm 50-50, 60-40, 70-30, 30-70. You never know. It is a tough starting hole when you're starting on the back here. Long par 3. I think actually for the show I'm about 50-50 on this hole as far as par and bogey, and don't think I've recorded a birdie on it yet. So it's 203 yards. I got 6 iron in my hand, which is not enough club to get there. However, the wind's behind me pretty good. And I forgot to take that practice swing I said I was going to. All right, here we go. Solid contact. I've pull hooked it right at the bunker, Coop. Get in the bunker, please. I think it did. I love bunkers, although that's a little longer bunker shot than I'd like. I hope it's in the bunker. Poor tee shot to start today, though. All right, I came up short of the bunker. I don't know if that's fortunate or not. The bunker is full of water. I could have taken a drop in the corner over there. Like I say, I would much rather have the bunker shot. But hey, I still might have it after this shot. I better not. It's not an easy pitch, but it's not that difficult either. Whoa, baby. Whoa, baby. Little 5-footer for par. Let's see if we can snake one out here. Oh, a little 5-footer here. Not my forte these days, but just make a good stroke. It'll be what it will be. There you go. Good read by Cooper and Tidwell there. Par on the 10th hole here at Moccasin Bend. Very happy to get away with this one. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I typically step up on that tee and I'm prepared to accept a bogey if it happens. It is a difficult starting hole, particularly in the wind and the wet conditions that we have. So getting par is definitely a bonus here. There are some scoring opportunities on this side. I hope that I can take advantage of them today, but if I don't, it's just a round of golf. Let's move on. Eleventh hole here at Moccasin Bend Golf Club. Par 4, 419 yards. Good hole from the blue tees. A vast difference between the white and the blue here. From the white tees, you can drive it. From the blue tees back here, just put it in the fairway, try to get a wedge or 9-iron in. Need to hit a little bit of a fade off the tee or take it up over that tree, which is not really an option for me. That's getting it up too quick. So I'm gonna hit a little bit of a fade. Try to bring her right around the tree and into the fairway. Perfect, Coop. Should be in the right center of the fairway when it ends. Ooh, did you see that splash? It's so wet we can definitely see where it lands today. Splash down. Good drive. With the conditions, probably not going to have that wedge in. Might not even have the 9. Probably going to be an 8 or 7. Second shot here on the 11th hole at Moccasin Bend Golf Club. 155 yards. Wind's helping me a little bit. Again, it is wet out here, but we're out here just hours after a big rain. Not really sure how to play this shot. I've got 8-iron in my hand. I don't know where the kind of launch it up in the air, try to drive it through. I'm going with a little bit of a launch. See what happens. It's right of the flag coop, right at the center of the green, looks like. And I can't really tell. I feel like I hit it good enough to keep it on the green, but I can't tell. Not a bad swing. Caught it a little thick. All right, third shot. I came up just short of the green, maybe 5 paces, but the pin's in the back. So we've got a long pitch shot, or putt if I choose, but I chose the pitching wedge. I'm gonna try to just bump and run it back to the hole there. Oh, I got it right of the hole, and it's gonna break a little right. Still not bad, but wanted it to start on the left side of the hole. Good enough to get the par though. Of course, y'all saw me putt last week, maybe not. Just a tiny bit of cleanup work here. Twelfth hole here at Moccasin Bend Golf Club. This hole is the one that shows the most damage from the April 27th storms of 2011. None of us around here will forget that day, particularly me and my golf course. And of course, so many other people. Boo-hoo, my poor little golf course got tore up, but so many people had so much more damage than me. Anyway, this golf course took a lot of damage. Almost 100 trees went down here. This is a completely different landscape to where there used to be so many trees there to the left that you couldn't get over. You could possibly drive them through them. They're not there anymore. Just one tree standing there. It's kind of just like me, lonely. Makes it a much easier golf hole for us though. We don't have to play such a premium on accuracy with the driver. Just rear back and rip it here. Right at that tree coop, and it smoked too. I hit that very well. Sweet. I wish I hit them all like that every day. Good ball there. Maybe a birdie opportunity coming up here. Second shot here on the 12th hole, Moccasin Bend Golf Club. As I said off the tee, I hit it right at the old lonely tree, and I'm right beside the old lonely tree. Got 88 yards left to the green. Pretty much a real green light special in a little bit of high rough, but shouldn't hurt us much. Let's see if I can dial in this wedge. Oh, that's pitiful. That's pulled left of the flag, Cooper. Roll toward the flag. I pulled that thing 20 feet left to target. Ugly. First birdie putt we had today, but it was an ugly wedge shot. As I said, not a really good wedge shot, but it is our first birdie putt of the day. Probably about 16 to 18 feet. Tough read though. It kind of reads out in 2 different directions, but traditionally, the putt always goes to the right, so that's what I'm staying with. Should move to my right, your left as you watch it home. Move over there and go in. Well, so much for tradition. He stayed right on that line all the way, didn't it? Still didn't get it there, but another good par. As I said, 36 would be a great number out here because there will be some defensive golf. Got a par 5 coming up. Those of you who are fans of the show and watched it for so long know that I try to make my so-called living on the golf course on the par 5s. Sometimes I play them well, sometimes I play them bad. I can remember double bogeying this one, but this one is so long coming up and so wet that, again, a little defensive golf. If you want to look there, folks, some friendly wildlife here at Moccasin Bend Golf Club, besides JTM, that is. Several deer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 I count deer out there. 8, excuse me. I went to Rossville. Hole number 13 here at Moccasin Bend Golf Club, the river hole. I can't tell you how many golf balls I've teed up here and tried to hit across the river, and of course have never made it. Several times thought it looked like I was close, but it was probably just an illusion. 504 yards here on the par 5. Of course, got the river to the right. The rest of the golf course is to the left. There's a bunker over there on the left side of this hole. You kind of want to avoid it, but you know, I'm hitting the driver pretty good. I'm not really concerned about bunkers or rivers. Of course, I probably just jinxed myself right there. Need to hit it really, really good to have a chance to get home in 2. Right up the middle, Coop. Not my best strike, but it's not bad either. That's a good tee ball there. Not hit as good as the last one, but certainly good enough to hopefully get the job done here. Second shot here on the par 5 of the river hole, number 13 at Moccasin Bend. Cooper can maybe pan down a little bit. You can see where my drive landed. Now you can see where my ball is. So, as I said, very wet out here. Not a whole lot of road. 248 yards left to the green, to the center of the green. I've got 4-wood in my hand. 4-wood used to be just the peachiest club I owned. It's kind of in a... It and I are having some disagreements here lately. Let's see if I can get her an attitude adjustment here. Oh, I topped it. Did it get across?
I don't think so.
What'd I just tell you? I'm probably in the ditch up there. That was ridiculous. Well, I must admit that's the first time I've ever topped one on camera. How embarrassing. It does happen though. I was overswinging it. I shouldn't have topped it. We've hit our second shot in the ditch. We're laying our third shot out. Our fourth shot is now in play. Some real defensive golf now. Actually, I'm going to have to get on the offensive here. Struck it very crisply, just barely left of the flag, Coop. It released a little left. It's going to give me a longer putt than I thought I was going to have. Good distance control there. Pin high. No, 15-footer for par. Okay, so I lied. It's not 15 feet. It's more akin to 30 feet. That ball really released left. Excuse me. Pretty much a straight putt. Would be a miracle par. Moving right. Once again, I'm short of the hole. Pretty much a copy of last week. Let's hope this is not a copy of last week. A bogey 6 on the par 5, 13th hole here at Moccasin Bend. That's just, it's almost an unforgivable sin. It is the cardinal sin to make a 6 here, but it's just one bad swing. I mean, hit a great drive. I was set up in perfect position. 248 yards is no problem for the 4-wood, and I just got off balance. I moved my head. I supernated. I pronated. Who knows what I did? I topped it. That's what I did. I topped it, and it cost me 2 shots. Let's move on. Hole number 14 here at Moccasin Bend Golf Club, a par 3. Pretty docile par 3. Got a couple of bunkers around it. Nothing in front of it though, and that's always nice. 164, I think, to the center from where we're at today. I've got 7-iron in my hand. Typically it would be an 8-iron, but it's wet. It's still winter time, so the ball's still not flying. And it really doesn't fly when you top it. I'm gonna try to hit this one in the club face. All right, good swing. Going to be left of the flag, Coop, be close to the edge of the left green. It is on, just rolled off. Very good distance. I just came over the top ever so slightly. But it is a look at birdie. I've had so few of them today, I'm happy to have it. I was wrong, we actually did stay on the green. Not by much. Oh, Cooper, see if you can swing it around. A beautiful hawk just landed and grabbed something and flew away. Oh, that was beautiful. Sorry folks, love nature. Back to golf. Maybe an 18-footer here for birdie. A rare look at birdie today so far. Make a good putt. Move right. Move right, sucker. Hey, I got one to the hole. All joking aside, my speed control's been pretty good the last couple of times out here. I know I haven't got too many two and past the hole, but I've had many tap-ins. Hate to not make birdie. Got to make birdie somewhere coming in. We're 1 over par right now after the topopotamus there on the 13th hole. Again, real quick, hats off to the staff here at Moccasin Bend. The guys who take care of the golf course, Chad and his entire crew. The greens roll so beautifully. I just wish I could hit more of them. You know, DeVere and his staff, DeVere and Ron and Rusty or Robert, excuse me, there, and Rick, which I met tonight. Guys are just, they're class acts over here. Guys, come support Moccasin Bend. Keep local golf in your what, Cooper? Hole number 15 here at Moccasin Bend Golf Club. Par 4, 415 yards in length. This one here, my eye I can't adjust to it. There's something missing. I think there might be a couple of trees missing on the right side, a couple big pines. The one big pine that's left up there looks like a bonsai tree. So many limbs were taken off of it. Pretty much a straightaway hole now. Like I said, my eye doesn't fit it because it seems like it used to feel like a dogleg right hole. But it doesn't matter. It's a grip it and rip it hole now. Up the center, turning to the left, Coop. Probably be in the left rough toward that telephone pole. Turned it over a little too much. Towed it a bit too, so it wasn't a great drive, but can't hurt me here on this hole. Oh, our comedian cameraman's back at it again. I'm not going to tell you what he said this time, though. FCC rules tell me I can't do that. 151 yards left on the second shot here on the 15th hole. I was actually, so you guys know, I was actually on the left side of the fairway over there, but it is some serious casual water over there, so I've moved it to the center to where it's still wet, but not just soupy wet. Clubbing down again with the 8-iron. Just want to make a good swing. Don't hit it fat. It's not fat. Left of the flag at the center of the green, Coop. Right in the center of the green. You know, had I not made that bogey on the par 5 back there, that'd have been a perfectly acceptable shot to me. Hit the center of the greens, 2-putt, get 36 and get out of here. But I got to get a birdie somewhere. Probably not going to be here, but we at least have a putt at it. I hit it, stroked it well. Boy, that really broke more than I thought. But there again, as I said, my distance control has been really, really good. Easy to make these tap ins. Hole number 16, 355-yard par 4. Nothing much I can say about this one, folks. There's trees to the right, there's trees to the left, but they don't even come into my mind. We're gonna hit it right down the middle. Up the left side, Coop, turning over. It's gonna be in good shape, but a little further left than I wanted. Actually, it's not really bad because you got over that left side of that ditch that runs through it. So not down the center, but still not very bad. Second shot here on the 16th hole at Moccasin Bend. We've got about 70 yards left in. Tough shot though. Pin is cut dead on the front. Cannot bump it up there. I mean, I can't drop it short and let it jump up because it will just die. I've got to land this precisely if I want a good look at birdie. I pulled out the 60-degree wedge, which is not a smart play in the wet, but I'm not a smart man. Just right of the flag, Coop, get up. What'd I tell you? What did I tell you? You're an idiot. There won't be a birdie here, people. Up short of the green. I am a moron. A little pitching wedge, just gonna try to bump it up there a little bit. Turn left, darling. Whoa now, whoa! Ooh, what I thought was gonna be a manageable 2-footer has turned into a 5-footer. I can make it. A very important putt for me if I'm gonna accomplish my goal of 36 today. I don't think I can birdie the last 2. The guys who gave me a read, let's see. Oh, Sissy Man just coasted it in. The front edge there. Their read was perfect. I just didn't hit it with the speed I needed to. However, it still went in. Par here. Good up and down there. Hole number 17 here at Moccasin Bend Golf Club. 363-yard par 4. You do have a few more issues on this hole. You've got trees down the right side. It is not the wide open hole that Moccasin Bend is known for. Can't lose it right or you'll be punching out, which chances are you'll have a good shot. Have to get real unlucky not to. Got some trees to the left, but they're not that sporadic. If you're going to miss, left side is your miss. Been hitting the driver real good. That last tee ball was a little further on the left side than I wanted, but not going to worry about it. Just try to hit another good one here. Okay, so I hit it up the right side. Don't hit the cart path. It did not. We're in good shape. I'm still left of the trees. In fact, might even be in the very far right of the fairway, but definitely wanted to miss it a little more left than I did. 99 yards left on our second shot here on the 17th hole. Very straightforward. I'd like to get a good look at here and maybe even make my birdie here and not have to make one on the last. 99 yards. 99 yards. Be right. Good Lord, be right. I don't know. This green has a ravine in front. It goes down both ways. If the pin's right in the center and that released any at all, could be good. Not a bad stroke. Well, I was totally off. I thought we might have a really good look at birdie, but the pin was on the very, very back there. That's JTM. He gave me a 99 yardage. It was 116. We'll blame him. 33 foot left here. Go in, darling. Oh, God. Huh? I have no words, people. I have no words. Boy, I tell you, I've butchered it here. I should not have this long of a putt. But that was a very poor first putt. Well, take it eagle, get to 36 on the last hole now. I hit that one through the break. We read it right, I just hit it wrong. Doggone it, people, that's just, there's just no excuse for that. I must admit, we misread the first putt. It actually moved left. We were thinking it was moving right. I pulled it. I didn't hit a good putt, but by the time I pulled it and it moved left, it was just it was a horrific sight to see. I'm glad you folks weren't here for it. Got to make a 3 on the last to get to 36. 18th and our final hole here at Moccasin Bend today. Par 5, 400, close to 500 yards. I didn't even get the yardage coming up. Before I go on though, we took some time on that last green and re-putted that first putt of mine, and we were all just baffled and dumbfounded. It did go left. Obviously it was a bad putt, but I cannot believe that ball broke the way it did. It's baffled us all. Anyway, it leaves us at 2 over par coming into the final par 5 of the day. A 3 gets us back to even, not likely. I'll take the 4 and 37. But it all starts right here, choking down just a little bit on the driver to try to ensure solid contact. right up the middle and hit very well, Coop. It's right at the guy in the white right now. Oh God, I hit him in the head. No, I'm just kidding. Good tee-ball. Leave us in good shape to get home in 2. 198 yards left to this par 5. Actually, we had less than that, but because of casual water, I had to move it back, so I lost about 10 yards in distance to come to drier ground. I must say the course has played awful good, though. I've got 4-iron in my hand. Need to hit a solid 4-iron here. Oh, I hit a little fat, Coop. It's right of the pin, right at the bunker. Get in the bunker. It'll never get there. Hit it too fat. But it's close enough to the green that I do think I can do something with it. I'll get some sand and put in there. Maybe we can still eke out a birdie in a 37 on this side. Came up well short of the green, probably about 20 yards short. Real skank of a 4-iron I hit there. Not a tough chip shot, just not, you know, the best part of my game right now. See if we can get the job done though. Let go a little more, a little more. That's an 8, 9 footer, but at least it's a putt. Final putt of the day, I hope. If I want to avoid being shut out of birdies, I'd better make this one. Look at there. What do you know? Birdie on the last for 37 here at Moccasin Bend. A little bit better than the 39 I shot last week. Conditions were tough out here today. Golf course did play extremely well for the amount of rain that it took. It was certainly wet out here. The wind at the beginning of the round was really hopping. I'm happy with the 37, you know, just our second round of the year as far as filming Golfsoup, so not the least bit disappointed in it. Very happy with the guys, the course here, the guys here. Glad to be back doing Golfsoup again. A lot of you guys email me and text me, and I do have some personal thank yous to say, but next week I'll get to those. Before we get out here this week, though, I do want to thank all my great sponsors who have really stood by us for such a long time. UPS Store over there on Ringo Road, Tommy Ivester with Indoor Air Solutions, Stan Cannon with Cannon Rack and Axles. All you guys have done so very much for Golfsoup, and we look forward to continuing our relationship with you guys and building relationships with new sponsors. So anybody interested, please let us know. Go to golfsoup.com and contact us through that. Running short on time. Cooper's giving me the wind down. Until next week, I'm James Leith. We'll see you on the course.